Sorry I'm late. Welcome to tonight's game with Upper St. Clair visiting Peters Township. We are 3 minutes into the first half, 0-0. Peters has been awarded a corner kick. Avalardo clears that out of danger for the time being. Going to be a throw in for Peters. Some confusion. They straighten that out. That back down gets a head on it. Avalardo. No, he's a little short. Looks like Ty Bremer cleared that ball. Upper St. Clair this year has done a great job keeping the ball out of the middle. Even if the team gets pressure, they maintain the center of the field. Oh, dangerous ball bouncing around the top of our box. There's another example of just keeping the ball out of pressure, keeping that ball on the outside. Nice block by Liam Zanecki. Looks like they called a handball there. I didn't see who it was on. Free kick from about the 15, 25-yard line, that would be. For soccer, you can see St. Clair's building a 5-man wall. Peters has us outnumbered out there to the left. Could be a dangerous situation. Obviously, Upper St. Clair is looking to switch this field. Been a lot of pressure in our end. Like to get possession and start working down in front of the Peters goalie. Goal kick by Evan Jakovac. Nice boot. A couple quick touches, look to switch the ball to the outside. No, reverse field. Dangerous ball to Avalardo. Nice play by Peters.
Shove there, right? No friendly shove. Nothing wrong with that.
It's a dangerous ball. Max is going to be looking to gain a cross. Did get a cross. Oh. That was a great ball all the way across the box. Ty Reamer making a great run. The ball just took a awkward hop. He was difficulty getting it either on the air or the short hop. Peters playing a long ball, looking to poke the ball through. Checked up on the turf, helped us out a little bit there. Nice step there. I didn't see who that was, but nice job getting the ball out of a dangerous area. Be a throw in for Peters Township. Oh, dangerous ball, big hop. The nice thing about the turf is the ball will roll true. It will take those big hops that are unnatural, make it tough to play when the ball is coming down in the air, unfortunately. Corner for Peters Township. They went long last time. Trying it again. Be a goal kick for Upper St. Clair. right, play it short out to J.J. Cuddy, it looks like, on the far wing. Get a boot to midfield. I'd like to see that nice 1-2 under our possession, hopefully. 50-50 ball. Peters comes away with it. Looking to play it through. Nice step by Soham there. Touched a little too far ahead. That's okay. Nice twist. Caught a trip on the 50-50 ball there. It's going to give Peters a free kick from 35 yards out. I would imagine this, you're going to try to pop up in the air and just drop it down about the 6-yard line. Hope somebody can get a head on it. I tried the low liner there. JJ's able to send it clear. Yeah, we got a trip from behind on Peters there. Give chance for Upper St. Clair to give it a big boot and change the field here in one step. Peters wins that 50-50, although St. Clair brings it back under our control. Playing in possession. Oh, good step again. Look to play out wide. Nope, into the middle. Ben has some options there. Creating space. Dangerous ball on the right wing. Rolled out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Peters. Say Ben pulled the double reverse. He looked like he was going to come out to the near field here, and the defense shifted, and he turned back and played the long ball down that right wing, created some space. All right, St. Clair with a throw in here about from the 50-yard line. This is a good step by Saris. I'm not sure that he hit that ball. He bumped into the man. I think Peters played the ball off his head, though. I don't know how that was a Peters throw in there. I'd say both teams are feeling each other out here. I haven't been able to gather a lot of possession. I think both teams would like to possess the ball a little bit longer than they have been able to at this point. He's jumping in there on Peters. You lean over the back, put your forearm. They're going to get that every time. Look like a quick kick. Here we go. JJ sending it long. Ben back down. He's going to bring that down. Jack Myers from that left wing. It's been a dangerous spot for other teams. He gets that ball. Has gotten around the end line the last two games. Looking to touch through. Nice aggressive play by Evan to come out and play that ball. Cleared out of danger. Need to turn quickly. Be a Peters Township throw-in. Some of these teams have a weapon. It doesn't look like Peters has anybody that can throw the ball toward the front of the goal. Ooh. It's a good cross. Great play by Evan. I'd like to see the referee protect the goalie a little bit more on that play. It's kind of a wild kick into his chest. Got to contain that. You got a 50-50 ball here. Abelardo's going to bring it down, play it to Max Fultnier. I'd like to see us try to switch fields at this point to really create a lot of opportunities. Play it to the middle, then play it to the other side. Long throwing up to Jack Myers. He's going to try to make a turn. Tough 50-50 ball. Peters is playing it long. They'll be able to let that ride out of bounds, and St. Clair is able to do that. Another long throw in. There's a switch we're looking for. You see that space opens up. Ty Reamer has some room now. It'll be an overlap. Oh, good try. Nice battle at midfield. And we go bring the ball down, gain some possession, play it wide again. There we go. I like to see that turn. Soham has some space. Take that space. There we go. You can see you have a lot of drop back for Soham to cover for him on that space. You'd like to see us do a few more overlaps. We're doing a good job getting to the ball to one of our strikers with his back to the goal. You'd like to see somebody else run off him to pass it through into space. We're just one step away from creating a really dangerous opportunity, I think. Several quick touches, ball through. That should make it all the way to the goalie. And it did. Roll it out here close to the left wing. A lot of pressure there. Turnover. Evan cleans it up. Another short ball. See JJ take some space over there, and then a long ball, I would guess. Here's that overlap we want right there off Jack Myers. We want somebody to come right over top of him. Oh, he turns a corner. Creating his own opportunity. It's good to see. Another long ball for Peters Township, a little too long. Peters came through the back there. It'll be a free kick for Upper St. Clair. About 40 yards out. Again, I would expect us to try to chip that ball in right in front of the goalie, let somebody get a head on it, deflect it sideways away from him. Looks like Ben Backdine is going to take this free kick. J.J. Cuddy's moved up a little size up front. Ty Reamer as well. Looks like he's sliding up to try to get a head on this. Nice touch. That's right where you want that ball. Coming down on the 6-yard line. It's a dangerous opportunity. St. Clair's winning a 50-50. Good ball across, just a little bit too far. Jack Myers turned on it. It's an awkward shot to come around the ball and drive. He did a pretty good job there. All right, it seems like St. Clair's picked up the pressure. I'd like to see us win this ball in the air right here. Turn it around, go right back to goal. There's the overlap that Peters ran right there. Evans doing a great job being aggressive back there on the end line. Stopping these opportunities where they have a chance to get a shot on goal. Expect to see a big boot here. Yeah. Forearm to the back by Peters there again. Free kick right at midfield for Upper St. Clair. Do a quick kick or maybe let a defender come up and play this one. Turnover there, but it worked out. Peters kicked it out of bounds. We can reset on offense. We're almost down to the 23 minutes remaining here in the first half. Still nothing. See a good step by Peters there to win that ball. Playing the long ball again. Played that back to the keeper again, doing a good job. It's over everybody's head. Oh, it looked like a hand on the back, and Nick Tannen there could have been called. We're going to goal. Creating opportunity. Good step by Peters Township. I think we want to look to play that ball out into space, maybe with Jack Myers or Nick, and then make a run. Do the old 1-2 is what we're looking for there. Be a Peters Township throw in. Long throw, but then head out of bounds. Be an Upper St. Clair throw in right about midfield. See if we can create an overlap situation here. Tough throw, but good to run. Look, here's the overlap. Oh, it's almost had it right there. That header over the top. Good pressure, turnover by Peters, but they win it back. A little deflection there. St. Clair's doing a good job of slowing them down. Pressure there by Peters. I'm not sure they were able to keep it in or not. They were not. The two guys ganging up on Cyrus Connie there, making it tough for him. Need to make sure we create an angle so he's got a relief from that spot. Fancy little mule kick by Max Fulton there off of Peters Township. Good step. That did come off a hand. It's going to be a Peters Township free kick. A little too far out to do anything too dangerous. Going to try to drop this in where somebody can strike it. Upper St. Clair will be marked up man-to-man here. That's a dangerous ball. Peters got a head in it, but not going the direction that they wanted. Turn. Knocked away, I think, by Liam Shinecki. Upper St. Clair's going to look to push that defense up. That was a great ball by Peters. It was coming down in a really dangerous spot just inside the penalty spot. Throwing in Nick Tanner went off of him. I'd like to see St. Clair come back to the ball and have somebody else run into the space on those throws. We keep having our back. It's a tough play when you're shielding a guy trying to play the ball and then advance it forward. I'd like to see some movement to create some space for us on those. Touch into the box. We get a foot on it. Blocked by J.J. Cuddy. Another attempt. Get the ball out of there. Another through ball a little too far. That's a short throw to J.J. Cuddy. Looked in to take some space over in that far wing. Then advance it into trouble. That's a dangerous ball there. Tough hop. Nick Tanner, 50-50, won it. Looking to turn the corner. Nope. Nice play by Peters Township. Hopefully we can keep that ball locked down there. Max Fulton here gets it. Dangerous cross. Oh, Peters Township barely got to that ball. Barely stopped a fantastic opportunity for Upper St. Clair. I think Jack Myers would have been about on the penalty spot there, like him from there. Jack knows how to finish. Liam plays the ball back to Evan. Another nice boot up to midfield. Trying to touch it through. Just behind Ben Backdine there. This could be a dangerous opportunity here. Ben looking to take a man on one-on-one. Just behind Nick Tanner. Like that shot down to the near post. Good save by the Peters Township goalie on that. Looks like he's going to be looking to give this a big boot, get this ball running, let somebody run underneath it. Yeah, they got Max Fulton jumping in on that one. Got to go straight up. If you don't go straight up, that's how the referee calls penalty. All right, now the free kick just 5 yards inside the midfield, a little too far for a shot. Definitely going to be trying to dropping this ball again between the top of the box and our goalie. A little short of that. Upper St. Clair is able to get a head on it. Looking to go the other way. We have numbers. We have room out on this left wing. Nick Tanner's going to run onto it. He's looking to go one-on-one. Makes his move. Getting into the box. That was a 50-50 ball. Goalie did not have control. Looks like they called a penalty on Nick Tanner. Referee must believe the goalie did have control. Maybe had a hand on top of the ball, and the ball on the ground with possession. That was a good-looking counterattack. Can't tell. They might have called a handball on that. And Abelardo, it looked like it hit up the top of his shoulder. I think they did call it a handball, though. And we have some subs coming onto the field. Looks like Anthony Hayes. I believe Baden Friday. Oh, and Jack Cassidy came in at striker. For Abelardo, Jack Myers, and Nick Tanner have all come out of the game at this point. Another long kick for Peters. Looping kick. Dangerous kick to that far post. Somebody was able to run on top of it. Luckily, we were able to force it off. I guess Upper St. Clair must have deflected that shot, the defender. I didn't see who it was because it did lead to a corner kick for Peters Township. The first couple I've had from this side, they've kicked long and looping to the far post. See if they try to do the same thing on this one. It's a little shorter. Nice head ball by Upper St. Clair, clearing it out of there, running onto it, trying to do a counterattack here. 50-50, looks like Peters got the foot on it first, bounce out on Upper St. Clair for a throw-in. Attempt to cross, bounces off Ty Reamer. J.J. Cuddy gets a touch on it. Peters Township came in a little too hard. It's called for a foul. There's going to be a free kick for Upper St. Clair. Free kick out to this left wing. Nobody's going to be able to get a touch on it. Goes out of bounds for a Peters Township throw-in. We're down to 15 minutes left here in the first half. Still nothing. A little bit more back and forth compared to the beginning of the game when Peters was Peters had the ball on our end for most of the first 10 minutes, I would say. A throw in for Peters Township. Peters looking to switch field. It bounced off the referee, I think, there. 50-50 ball. Playing it out wide. Their wing had already started to make his run, so it was in behind him. A couple more subs coming in for Upper St. Clair. It looks like David Goldberg and Abelardo will be back in. Cyrus is on his way out, and so is Ty. Throw in for Upper St. Clair here. It's a long throw off of Baden Friday. Be a Peters Township coming back in the other direction. .50-50 battling for it. Anthony Hayes got a head on it, got it going our way. Going to send it back in, try to bring that ball down. A lot of pressure by their striker there. Forced Upper St. Clair to play the ball out of bounds. A little too dangerous to play it back to Evan on that touch. Quick throw in, looking to turn. And the cross. Max Fournier gets a head on it, gets the ball out of the dangerous spot. I think Upper St. Clair's done a good job of forcing Peters to make those long through balls. They're really tough on this turf to play the ball straight ahead into a spot where you have a teammate run over top of it. I'm going to play it out wide and then play it in from there. Low possession by Upper St. Clair. Trying to make the turn. He got clipped up there. Throw in for Peters Township. That's a throw into space there. Dangerous cross, making a turn. Ooh. That was a great and dangerous shot slash pass by Peters Township. They're low and hard across the goal, hoping to find that far corner. If not, having somebody else run onto it and just have to make a touch and knock it into the goal. St. Clair was really fortunate there. We're looking to get a little more possession here. Get that ball to one of the strikers, again, with his back to the goal and turn the ball. Looks like 25 is pretty consistently putting his forearms in the back of whoever he's battling for that ball. He got called for it the first 2 times, but since then the referees really let it go. A couple tough possessions. Pressure on Soham. Play it back. Dangerous ball. It might have ticked off the Peter striker, I think. It might be an Upper St. Clair throw-in. It looked like the referee raised his hand and pointed at Upper St. Clair, and just because Peters ran onto it, he let them take it. Here comes Upper St. Clair looking to counterattack. Playing the ball out in space, Nick Tanner, Jack Myers hoping to run onto it. Looks like he's going to get there. Like to see him take him. He's got room here, move on him one-to-one, take him. It's a good attempt. Peters Township did make it back. Was able to deliver some help. That defender was on an island out there, but by the time Jack went to make a move, he had a couple guys helping him. Quick 1-2 by Peters, trying to make a run down the middle. Cleared out of trouble by J.G. Cuddy. Max Fultnier brings it down. Again, looking to play it long. Looking for a funny hop. Played it off the gut of the Peters Township center D. Another dangerous ball by Peters running on top of it. Ball across. Max Fultnier lets it run further out to the sideline, get it out of trouble. Hits off the side of his foot as he tried to clear that out of our box. Be a throw in for Peters. They've been pretty consistently throwing this to their striker with his back to the goal. He's maybe a yard or step up from the goal box. They went past him on that one. Nice through ball. Trying to get a touch on it. Just short of being able to get there. Peters just gives it a long boot. Looks like their left wing was a little slow to clear out of the zone. Came back from an offsides position to play that ball in the air, called by the referee. Long ball. Nick Tanner's going to look to get a head on it. A little bit over him. Anthony Hayes brings it down. 1-on-2. It's a tough spot to be in. And Peters just clears it down the line. So I'm able to play that out of bounds and let Upper St. Clair regroup, set up our defense. Nice turn there. Like to turn it back to the outside again. Switch that field. Switch that field. So we want to see happen. There we go. Play it out wide. Let JJ play it to a spot that can be dangerous. Have a couple guys try to run underneath it. Peters clears it out. Battle, a little pinball over there between the two teams, so you can come out of the scrum with it. Still battling it. Be a throw in for Peters Township. So we're approaching the 8-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Still 0-0. Dangerous ball to bounce off somebody's back, creating some spin. Good step. Oh, Peters is able to make a turn. Upper St. Clair was able to stop it right there in the tracks. There's the overlap we're looking for right there. Play it back and play it through. Perfect ball we're looking for. Oh, a little too far. Peters tried to clear that ball. I don't know if they called a handball potentially. Maybe when he kicked it, it hit off of the Upper St. Clair arm. Long, dangerous ball by Peters Township. We're able to step on it, clear it out of the zone. Looking to play it out wide here, I think, on the wing. Max Fultner out and up. We have some subs coming in. Ben Backdine's coming back in for Anthony Hayes, it looks like. And Ty Reamer's coming in for Dave Goldberg. Be a throw in for Upper St. Clair. Still on our own end. Max Fournier looking to make a turn. Great job. Once again, Upper St. Clair is going to be looking to play a long ball here. I'd like to see somebody bring it down. I played it short. Looking for the 1-2, just barely behind Abelardo. Peters Township's going to look to counterattack here. Trying the long ball, cut off by St. Clair. Simple touch outside. Play it back and then show for him. Now we'll kick it long. So we're going to play the long ball here on the left wing. See if Nick Tanner can run underneath it. Peters is able to turn it the other way. Max Fultner's double team, trying to play it back. Peters cuts that off. Turns 1-2. A little too far ahead. Their right back can't run onto it. This is where I'd like to see somebody come back to the ball and another person overlap, trying to do it there. Quick touch. That was a good opportunity. Jack and Ben trying to work on an overlap. St. Clair throwing here at the 40. We're getting close to a spot where we can make a ball across, put them in a dangerous spot. Played it off to Peters again. Now we're down to the top of the box. Now we're in a spot where we can make something happen. Down in the corner, Ben Backtime, one-on-one. See if you can turn the corner on the Peters defender. Ball just rolled over the sideline. Throw in for Peters deep in their own end. Just at exactly the 5-minute mark remaining. Sub for Peters Township. Long throw by Peters. Max Fultner plays it on a hop. But Peters is able to get the first touch and play it out of trouble. They're playing up that left wing, turn it in the middle. Upper St. Clair's able to force him back to that same sideline. Trying to try a long ball. It's over everybody's head. It's a dangerous opportunity. Evan Jakovac did a fantastic job aggressively coming off the line, shutting that chance off before Peters was able to get a touch on it. That was a great ball. Long kick. Yeah, I got 25 that time for coming in on the back. Got to try a long ball down that right wing, see if we can run underneath it. Peters gets a head on it, but not out of trouble. Bounces off of Peters. Again, St. Clair's throwing just inside the top of the box. Try to run along that goal line. Clear goes off of Jack Myers over the end line, be a goal kick for Peters. I'd like to see us be first in the air to win this one. St. Clair brings it down, play that out wide to Tyler. There we go. Oh, tough ball. Switch that field, come out here. Nope, turn it back inside. Try to play it through. Here's the overlap we're looking for. Jack just turns it himself, create the opportunity. Running into space. Look to play that through, either to Nick Tanner or Ben Backtime. Didn't quite make it. There's that big hop off the turf. Oh, we missed a touch. Running out of trouble. We contained it. We got it contained. Making him turn back the other way. Good job recovering. Long ball by Peters, but nobody there to create any pressure on Evan Jakovac. 2.5 minute mark remaining here in the first half, 0-0. Tightly contested. Peters is the first to get the head on it, looking to turn it back the other way. St. Clair tries some good pressure, gets them going backwards. Long ball over the head. Second time we got our head on it. That worked out well. Peters possessing the ball. They called the bump there on Nick Tanner. This is a kick from the 40. Again, it's a little too far out for a shot. It is close enough they can put a nice touch on it, really let it drop down from the sky and let somebody from Peters run underneath it. We want to see St. Clair get their head on it first and clear it out of trouble. Ball is just a little too far. Peters can't run that long to get underneath it. Peters wins the ball back. Here comes another long ball to that far post. J.J. Cuddy's battling for the ball, plays out to Ty. Tries to one-touch it up the field. Peters Township's able to turn it the other way. I think we had a little bit of ankle on ankle there, and St. Clair's called for a trip. Here's another spot. They're looking to play that long loop or let somebody from Peters run underneath it. Here's a dangerous ball. Looks like just barely Peters missed that. Could have been a little deflection. Try to play it out wide from Evan. He throws the ball out. We got a 50-50. St. Clair comes away with wins that battle. Peter quickly regains possession and turns it the other way. Ref played advantage there on that dangerous play. Recovering defender took that ball from Ben Backdine. Somebody's got to tell him he's coming. Peters looks to turn the other way. Could be a dangerous opportunity. They're approaching the top of the box. Try to play it through.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Upper St. Clair was very fortunate. Come away 0-0 at the half. Peters did a good job of turning the corner down along the goal line, then playing the ball back up, creating opportunity. I think the Peters striker that ran on the ball really could have driven that ball into the back of the net. He tried to play it across, and combination of a defender, I'm not sure exactly who it was, and Evan did a good job of closing the space, making it too difficult for the Peters striker to finish. So we reach halftime. It is 0-0 Upper St. Clair and Peters Township. Welcome back here to halftime. Upper St. Clair and Peters Township still knotted at zeros. Be ready to start the second half here in about a minute. I'd say pretty evenly matched first half. Not very chippy, less chippy than you would expect a typical Upper St. Clair Peters Township game to be, at least the ones that I've seen over the last 2 or 3 years. Somewhat even possession, although Peters had it possession early on to start. St. Clair picked it up after that, and then it was even the rest of the way. Give Peters Township the advantage in the first half. They had, I guess, 5 or 6 corner kicks. I believe Upper St. Clair is still looking for their first corner. Maybe that's what we need to turn this around and knock one into the back of the net. Peters St. Clair is starting with the same 11 that started the game. Here's the begin. It will be Upper St. Clair ball to start the second half. If it's similar to the other starts that we've had, they'll play the ball back and then try to play it long to one of our outside backs running underneath it out on the wing. About ready to get started here for the second half. And we go, plays it back to Ben Backdine. Playing it long out to, trying to get it through to Max Fulton. Peters Township's able to step onto it, turn it back the other way. Luckily rolled over that sideline. We know empty spot back there with Max Fulton making the run. Playing it through. There's the overlap we're looking for. Playing the ball through. Looking to get a one-touch on it. Ben Backdine does. Just got under it a little bit too much. That was a great opportunity. And that's what we're looking for. Played the ball through. Somebody with their back to the goal and then ran the overlap. Created that opportunity for us. Be a goal kick for Peters Township. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come here in the second half. St. Clair's able to win possession on this goal kick. Playing it backwards into trouble there. It might be Abelardo. He's got 2 men on him. He's able to come away and get a foul called on Peters Township. That was fortunate, I would say. Comes a long cross out here to Ben back down the right wing. Pressure coming on from behind. Ben feels it. Turns it back to the middle. Played up. There's the overlap we're looking for onto Jack Meyer's foot. Plays it out wide to Ben, making a run. Peters Township has nothing to do but play the ball out of bounds. Be a throw in for Upper St. Clair. Throw it down toward the goal. Looks like Jack Meyer's going to try to let that roll out of bounds, and it does. Here's the first corner kick for Upper St. Clair today. Ben's going to send that across the goal. A couple of defenders are coming up. Looks like JJ and Soham are coming up trying to get ahead on this. Long ball all the way across the box. That's dangerous. Drops into a tough area. The ball bounces inside that goal box. You got to have somebody able to knock it back in the net. That was the best opportunity St. Clair's had tonight, though. Be a goal kick for Peters. Upper St. Clair is going to be looking to win this possession, turn it right back around, go to goal. Peters wins possession, trying to make a run. Nice tackle by Ty Reamer there. St. Clair wins possession. There's a scrum. Max Fultonier played that ball off of Peters' leg for a throw-in for Upper St. Clair. That's another overlapping run we're trying to make. Peters Township turns the ball the other way, looking to make their own overlapping run. Into space, out wide. Couple quick touches. Trying to win the 1-2 punch. Ty's able to turn that ball upfield. Might have been Abelardo got a touch on it to keep it rolling. Peters plays the ball away from him. Peters wins the ball back, looking to go down that right wing again like they did on the last attack. Nick wins the ball, attacking that center back, trying to create an opportunity. Well timed by the Peters Township defender. Ball just got a half step ahead of Nick Tanner, and Peters was able to step up into it. And a foul by Upper St. Clair after that, going for the 50-50 ball, be a free kick for Peters Township. Peters plays it long. Nice pressure by Peters. Got to it before Evan could come out and pick the ball up. He had to kick it out of trouble, out of bounds. Peters resets. Try to step in front of it, get ahead on it, but it goes over the goal line. It'd be a corner kick for Peters Township. Go for the line drive across the box. St. Clair's able to clear it. Ben runs underneath it, 50-50. Peters steps up nicely. Upper St. Clair regains control. Plays the ball out wide here into some space, trying to take it. Going to look for the long ball up the field. Let Nick Tanner run underneath it. Peters is able to get a foot on it, turn it the other way. Play the ball to the middle. Like to see that ball turn to the far side when we receive it. You want to turn those hips after you receive it, go back the other way. Long ball to Jack Meyer. Wins it down. Trying to do the give and go over there. Peters foils that, but Max Fultonier is able to put some pressure on. Called a foul on Max Fultonier, I believe, over there for getting his hands up on the Peters Township defender as he tried to win that ball. Long kick by Peters Township. 50-50 squirts through. Still battling. Oh, Peters gets the ball out into space. They're going to turn the corner across. St. Clair's barely able to stop that. Play it back again. It's got wide. You can tell from this angle here. That was a fantastic possession by Peters Township, creating space, coming down the corner, crossing it into a dangerous area, and then playing it back to a Peters Township offensive player could run onto it and really unload it. Fortunately for us, he just missed it. Long ball to midfield. Goes off the back of the Peters Township defender's head. Still battling 50-50. Peters came in a little too firmly on that one. Foul called on them. Free kick for Upper St. Clair. Going to try to play it down in the corner. Ty Reamer's making a run. They let it bounce. Could be a dangerous opportunity for Upper St. Clair. He is able to win the ball. Tries to turn it. Shut off there. Was able to force that ball over the end line for a corner kick for Upper St. Clair. The last corner kick was our opportunity of the night so far. Let's see if we can replicate that, only finish it into the back of the net. Ben Backtines about to send it across. You can hear the coach ask him to play it low. Get a second chance at it. Misses the strike. Try to get back in. That ball's really spinning, creating some problems for the Upper St. Clair players. Max Fultnier tries to turn the corner. Oh, the Peters Township goalie does a fantastic job stopping that ball from getting across into a dangerous spot. He looks to boot it away. We're able to bring the ball down, go right to attack again. Peters times it well, steps into it. .50-50, here you go, a little overlap. Touch one, touch it wide. Here we go, out into space. That ball's a little too long. Went to the Peters goal. He's going to, looks like he's going to look to boot it up, get the attack with somebody running underneath it. Touch off the side of the foot. It's going to be a throw in for Upper St. Clair here. We're 8 minutes into the second half, 32 minutes left, still 0-0. Nice long throw. Peters is able to get their head on it, turn it back the other way. Cross to the middle, a couple good touches. There's the overlap that I'm talking about St. Clair's trying to do. Liam's able to get a boot on it, get it out of trouble. 50-50 here. Ben brings it down. Playing it out wide. Nick Tanner one-on-one with the defender over there. I got a hand in the back. I think ref caught him putting his hand on his back. Both teams are really looking to do the counterattack, the long ball, run underneath it. Seems to be their main offense tonight. Long ball over to that sideline. Headed out of bounds by Peters Township, be an Upper St. Clair throw-in. Nick brings the ball down, looks to turn it. Gets the ball to the middle of the field. Ben turns it back to the middle. Still some room out here on the right if we can get here. Nice pressure by Ben. Plays it out wide to Nick. Like to see a cross here. Good pressure by Peters Township to win the ball away and end that threat. Here comes Peters looking on the long ball in the counterattack. Plays off the defender. Touches out wide. J.J. Cuddy comes in and cleans it up. Nice job. Gets the ball to midfield. Looking to turn it out wide. Side of his foot. Peters Township has it. Here comes another long ball attempt. Plays it with the foot, not the head. Hoping to get a touch on it so it doesn't go out of bounds. Not quite able to. That looked like a bad throw. I don't think the Peters Township player took the ball behind his head. Avalardo wins the ball, looking to go to 50-50. Played the ball long. Try to touch it back. St. Clair's able to win it. Good pressure by Peters Township, though. Wins the ball back. Plays it out wide to some space. Play it into the middle. Evans able to win it. Going to roll it out wide. Tyrema running under it. Playing the ball into space. Beautiful ball. Jack Myers trying to run underneath it. Pressure on the Peters Township defender. Forces him to kick it out of bounds. Play the ball down to that goal line. We've been successful this year turning that corner. Here we go again. We'll try to get it across. It's off of Peters Township. Upper St. Clair's done a fantastic job this year getting the ball, shielding the defender back to the goal, and turning the corner along the goal line. That opens up so many opportunities. The defenders and the goalkeeper are forced to deal with you as you approach the goal, and opens up other players. Here comes the ball across, about to the penalty spot. Struck at the same time by both teams. St. Clair looks to keep it in. Looks like you're going to play it back, try to regroup. One touch out wide, might be a little too much. No, Ty's able to keep it in. Slide out of bounds. Play it long to Jack Myers. Let him try to go one-on-one, create an opportunity over there. Gets the ball across. Unfortunately, right to the goalie. He's able to bring it in. Upper St. Clair is picking up the pressure here significantly in the second half. Several corner kicks. Get some dangerous balls across the front of the goal mouth. You always like to see that. Fighting for the 50-50. Maybe got Jack on a trip there. Not sure what they called. Got some good pressure with Peter running toward his own goal. That's always a spot we want to try to get them into. Free kick. Nobody short. They'll be playing this long, trying to run underneath it. Get a deflection off somebody's head. Keep it moving forward. Long ball. Header then hits off of Peter's defender. Creates an opportunity for them. Couple quick touches. Little pinball back and forth. Ball to the top of the box, looking to make a turn. Good step. Keeps Peters from being able to get a shot off there. Dangerous ball down the wing. Here comes a cross. Upper St. Clair is able to get a touch on. I think the Peters offensive player was coming on over the back. Got caught. Upper St. Clair plays it short out here to the wing. To J.J. Cuddy, looking one more to Ty Reamer up the wing. He turns it, looks in. Peter steps into it. Good job. Handball for Peters Township. Be a free kick for Upper St. Clair. Upper St. Clair plays it short. Plays it through the nutmeg. Peters Township's able to get back into a defensive spot and defend them. 50-50 ball over there. Step into it, looking to make a turn. Ben plays the ball into space to himself, looking to turn the corner here. Peters defender's able to slow him down. Looking to get a cross off at this point. Nice double team, needs some help over here. That ball going to roll out of bounds. A throw in for Upper St. Clair. That's the play we're looking for there. I was mentioning coming down the goal line. You can see he was able to play it from there to Jack Myers in a dangerous spot. The Peters defender was just able to get there in time to get a foot on it and deflect it. So it wasn't able to go on the goal, but it does lead to a corner kick for Upper St. Clair. We've been getting these balls right into the penalty spot, between the penalty spot and the goalie box, which is right where we want it. Ball's a little deeper than we want. Peters runs onto it, plays it out into space. There's no Peters Township players at midfield. They were all packed in defending that corner kick. Upper St. Clair is able to turn it back in, bring it back out, possess the ball. Back to the goalie. Got some pressure on him. Quick touch. Able to run onto it. Tries to play across deep to Nick Tanner, but Peters steps into that space. Peters on a counterattack now, looking to turn the corner. Cyrus is able to step in there and win the ball. They played into space, but there's no Peters offensive players there to run onto it. Long ball. Peters able to get a head on it, turn it the other way. Max Fournier wins the possession. Peters Township wins the ball. Long ball out here on the left wing. Should be able to slow this down, make them regroup. Tries to turn the corner. Help from Cyrus. Makes it longer, and the referee gets in the way, gets some help. I'm unsure what that call is. The ball hit off of the official, who then blew his whistle. I'm not sure why. I can say I have never seen this happen in a soccer game in my life. I don't know if Peters Township got the ball out of guilt, I guess I would say. Usually, the referee is part of the field. I don't know how that occurred. They played it deep. Leads to a slide out of bounds and a throw-in for Peters Township. Looks like Jack Cassidy is coming in for Nick, and Anderson's coming in for Jack. Again, we have a throw-in for Peters Township.
He's a physical player. He's a solid guy.
Hits off of St. Clair. 50-50, we have not quite cleared out. Peter sends it across the field. Peter tries to play it back. JD's over a couple touches. Peters wins the ball. Looking to make a turn. Beautiful turn there in the box. In tight spaces. I tell you what, you had to have a bad feeling when the referee gave Peters Township the ball for some unknown reason. You just get a bad feeling in your stomach and see crazy things happen. It took a long time for that to happen. I'll give the Peters Township player credit. He turned the ball 2 or 3 times in a very tight space with 4 or 5 defenders around him and was able to get to a spot where he was able to drive the ball low and hard into the far corner. It truly was a fantastic play. A couple subs coming in. It looks like Ridge, and I don't know who the other player is, with Avalardo and Ty leaving the game. Throwing for Upper St. Clair. A tough throw there with Anderson coming back to the ball, coming about his thigh. It's tough to play that. Peters Township with the throw, and they're able to advance it and a header over the top and then win the ball. He's going to look to switch fields on this now. He turns it back the other direction, looking to play the ball through. Some good possessions. Good overlap. Shot wide by Peters. You can tell Peters is picking up some energy from scoring that goal. They're a little more aggressive than we are since that play happened. Goal kick heading out to midfield. We're outnumbered. Able to win the ball. Jack Cassidy, that's the other player that came on, I believe. St. Clair plays it deep into this right wing. Missed by the first Peters defender. The second one is able to get a head on it, though. Played deep down this left wing for Peters. JJ's able to get a head on it. Peters Township runs on it, but overruns the ball. Playing it back for a through ball. That should get all the way to the goalie, and it does. We're about to approach the midway point of this second half. There's 21 minutes to play. Ball goes a little off the side of the foot. Lets it bounce. Jack Meyer gets onto it. Plays it off the Peters Township defender, I believe. No, they said that was off of Jack. It'd be a throw-in for Peters. Skips off the top of Jack's head. Be another throw in for Peters. It's about 5 yards inside the midfield stripe. Looking for the long throw. JJ's able to step in front. Play it off the chest. Peters brings it down. A long cross. Bounces all the way through to the goalie. Evans going to look to try to get the offense started from there and play it long. Bounces. Nobody's able to get into it. Peters turns it the other way. Loses the touch. Another through ball. 50-50 on it. Looks like they were unable to strike it. Oh, the ball sits right there for the Peters Township striker to allow him to finish that into the back of the net. That was a nice... That was a nice through ball, created a 50-50 opportunity. The first shot hit off of J.J. Cuddy, I believe, and unfortunately the ball dropped right at his feet, right in front of the Peters Township player, who was able to run straight through it. That's the second goal of the game. It's 2-0 Peters with 19 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the game. Upper St. Clair plays the ball back, out wide, looking to advance the ball. Here we go. Peters steps onto it. Upper St. Clair wins it back. Play it up to Anderson, inside out. Ball to Avalardo, able to run underneath it. Peters defender's able to disrupt him from behind. It's going to be a throw in for Upper St. Clair right at midfield. It's Ben Backdine going back into the game for Ridge. Throw in. Jack turns a corner on that defender. You can tell the way Jack stopped, he felt that ball was out of bounds too. So I have to believe the ref just took a long time to make the right call on that one. Long throw for Peters, trying to create pressure. They win the ball back, trying to keep their back to the goal. A little chip over, they're going to try to overrun that, run off of it. There's a foul called on JJ. I think the Peter player just lost his foot as he was coming back to the ball. It did lead to a foul. Here they're just under 50 yards out from the goal. So again, this is going to be a long looper. Try to have somebody run underneath it. Heading out wide with the side of his foot. But a good head ball by Peters to create an opportunity. Trying to turn the corner. Stop there. Double teaming him. Tried to cross it. Upper St. Clair is able to block it. It does end up in a corner kick for Peters Township here. Now we got a couple subs coming back in. Looks like Max Fultonier, Nick are coming in for David Goldberg and Anderson. The low cross by Peters cut off by Upper St. Clair, but unable to get the ball out. Ball bounces free. Evan pounces on it. Upper St. Clair races the other way. Quick kick. Try to play it off the head, unable to. Couple bounces there. Quick kick out to the wing. I think Jack Cassidy got called for offsides there. Played the ball out to the wing, trying to create an opportunity. Battle in midfield, nobody gets their hand on it. That's two St. Clair players battling for the ball there. Ends up at Peters' feet. They turn to goal. So I'm able to step on it, clear it out of trouble, but it does go out of bounds for a Peters Township throw-in. Peters looking to turn the corner. We have 2-on-1 over there. Should be able to come out of it with it, and we do. Tries to clear it, hits off the Peters player, stays right there. That time we successfully do at least clear it off the Peters player out of bounds for a throw-in. Just under the 16-minute mark remaining here in the second half. Looking to turn the ball, create an opportunity. Peters wins that ball. A couple quick touches. St. Clair jumps on it. Turns the ball over. Peters has it. Plays it up top. Yeah, they really are doing a much better job. A dangerous opportunity. Fantastic job by Evan to come off that line. They're doing a great job of playing the ball up to that center striker with his back to the goal and allowing him to play it into space with the Peters player running forward to the goal on top of it. Corner for Peters Township. You'll definitely start to see them taking their time on all these kicks and throw-ins with a 2-goal lead and 15 minutes to go. Dangerous ball to the center. I think Peters was able to get their head on, but he hit it out wide instead of toward the net. St. Clair is able to clear it, try to win a 50-50 at midfield, play it back. Took a bad touch by Max Fulton. That was unfortunate. Throw in for Peters Township. St. Clair's able to play it up wide. Jack Cassie's running with the ball down the sideline. Out to Jack Myers, creating space, trying to stay wide with Nick Tanner. He's going to have 2 guys on him. Now only one. He might be able to turn on him. Have to try to attack. He's making him face away. He doesn't want to go. Kick the ball out of bounds. No, Avellaro keeps it in. Didn't want the throw in. Crosses the ball. Peters runs onto the ball fantastically well straight through it. Slide tackle deflects it out of bounds. Be a Peters Township throw-in. Dangerous play called on Peters. You can sense a little bit more urgency in everything Upper St. Clair is doing now, which obviously they need to do. Down 2 goals as we approach 13 minutes remaining. Defenders have to push up, have to pressure the ball, have to take some chances, be willing to give up an odd man attack for the opportunity to go to goal, create a goal-scoring opportunity. Try to loop it in. It's a little short. Peters is able to get a touch on, but it goes the wrong way for their perspective. We're going to hopefully lock them down in that corner. Peters is able to turn it and get it up the field, but it does go out of bounds for Upper St. Clair throw-in. Off the top of a Peters Township defender, that'll be a corner. You can see St. Clair sending everybody up, leaving a single defender on the 40 football yard line. Send it across. That was a fantastic corner. I think that ball was going into the goal if the Peters Township goalie did not get a hand on it. Very dangerous ball. I think by Jack Myers. He did that last game as well. It comes across from Ben from the other side. Another corner trying to run onto it. Peters is able to get a head on it. Clear it out of trouble. 50-50 ball. St. Clair's trying to keep the ball up here. Peters is able to clear it out for a throw-in. Short throw. Plays it back. Looking for the long cross. Plays it low. And Peters just boots it. Liam's able to get a head on it to stop that ball from going forward. A couple quick touches. St. Clair remains on the possession. Pressure by Peters. So I'm able to play the ball off the Peters Township foot for an Upper St. Clair throw-in. It's a throw-in by Upper St. Clair. I'm assuming it maybe never went in. Yep, now it looks like they're giving it back to Peters. So it's a throw-in for Peters. Looking for the long throw. Send it down the line off the touch. Peters player is able to run onto it, looking to cross it. We're able to stop the cross, but it is going to lead to another corner kick for Peters. About to play the ball across, taking their time getting this set up. Oh, dangerous ball. That ball is about to bounce on the penalty spot. That's just where you want it if you're Peters. St. Clair gets it out of danger, but Peters is still pressuring them. Max Fultonier plays it up, I think, off the Peters defender for a throw-in for Upper St. Clair. We have a sub, looks like Anthony Hayes coming in for Jack Cassidy is leaving. Throw the ball back to the goalie. It's a little bit dangerous play, and the goalie cannot play that ball with his hands. He's got to play with his feet. It's bouncing at him, but Evan did a great job there playing it up. Another throw in. Win possession, played to the middle. Like to look at switch fields there. Up Ben creates an opportunity, creates some space for himself. Play it to Anthony. Plays it out wide here for some space. We look to take that space, play it long, but Peters is able to cut it off and step through it briefly. Peters looks for the long ball. I think that's going to make it into the box, though, and it does. Play it out short on the ground wide to Soham. Looking to take that space, approaching midfield. There's pressure from behind. Tried that simple touch. Peters just blasts the ball into the stands, allowing them to regroup. Be a throw-in for Upper St. Clair right at midfield. We're down under the 9-minute mark. Peters Township 2, Upper St. Clair nothing. You can see Peters has everybody back. There's 4 Peters defenders around that ball as St. Clair tries to take possession. It does end up in a throw-in for Upper St. Clair. Short throw. Got to think they're going to look to get that across, and we do. Oh, it hits off Anthony Hayes, unfortunately. It's bouncing around in a battle. St. Clair puts a pressure on him, gets another throw-in out of the battle. Try to throw this one into space. Maybe like to see somebody make a run. There we go. Peters is able to play it off the bounce and then jump into it. Try to play in the face. Jack Myers gets the ball, looking to turn, create some opportunity. Peters Township is able to thwart that threat. Soham brings it under control, plays it across the back to Ben. The 1-2. No, they cut it off. Peters Township did a great job reading that give and go. Play it long and deep, just try to create some pressure on the Upper St. Clair defense. They do it successfully. Gosh. Throw in for Upper St. Clair. Look to create some space. Plays it across the field, like to win that 50-50. Little heel kick. But Peters is able to run onto it. You can see at this point, Peters is happy just to send the ball out wide and deep. Anything goes in the middle, they're just going to kick it as far and wide as they can. Bad hop on that throw-in. Led to it flicking out of bounds. Be a Peters Township throw-in. Again, you'll see them take their time getting this throw-in down to the 7-minute mark of the game. Substitution, the player walks off the field. Again, taking advantage of as much time as they possibly can. It's part of the game. Went off of Peters' head. Upper St. Clair throw-in. Peters is the first to it, but St. Clair plays it back. Nick Tanner's able to win the 50-50. Gets another touch. It was a foul call, but it is outside the box, so it'll just be a direct kick. From it looks like about the goal line for the football field, so that's about 10 yards out from the goal. Advantage of this versus a goal kick, you can send this directly at the goal. Peters Township has to work to defend that as well. It's a ball to a dangerous spot, but the Peters goalie is able to rise up and take advantage of his hands and win it where no one else can get to it. Look to punt it out quickly. St. Clair had everybody up. Ball hits, it's going to be a 50-50 ball. Bounces off, they turn to goal. St. Clair's able to slow him down. Gets a touch out wide and a strike. Shot is wide of the goal. Upper St. Clair's looking for a long kick. Coming into Jack Myers. Wins the header, but does hit a Peters Township player. Play it back. Cyrus Connie immediately again. Looking for the long ball. It is out into space. Peters Township player has him facing the way we want. The only thing he can do is kick it out of bounds. Leads to a throw-in for Upper St. Clair. Down to almost 5 minutes. Really need to convert one of these to have an opportunity to create pressure and try to tie this game up. Another throw-in for Upper St. Clair deep in the Peters Township end. Need to win this, get it across the goal. Short throw. Nice ball. I like that. Top of the box. Dangerous spot. Oh, it hit the football crossbar, not the soccer crossbar, and came back into play. That was a nice throw, and then playing it back on top, allowing one of the Upper St. Clair players to run onto it and drive it. Unfortunately, just a little bit high. St. Clair wins the 50-50, coming to goal, have an opportunity running onto it with it. Out into space. Defender from behind is able to overtake him. I think Mike Ben might have done a very good job winning that foul. It's at a great spot for Upper St. Clair. It looks like it's about 22 yards out, certainly in a spot where you can shoot directly onto the goal or play it wide to one of your. Upper St. Clair doesn't wait for 10 yards, drives it into the wall. It does lead to a corner kick for Upper St. Clair. They're in hurry-up mode. We're under 4 minutes. We need 2 goals. Looking to send the ball across quickly. All Upper St. Clair players are inside the 30-yard line. Getting it across, try to bring it down. Unable to do so, and Peters just plays it out wide. Evans, the only player back here, is able to bring it down. Looking to play it long to Upper St. Clair. Peters gets a head on it, turns it out of trouble. I believe from our angle, at a good angle, it looked like that Peters player was offsides, but the referee was not in spot to be able to tell if he was or not. Peters wins it back. Tries to turn the corner. We step up into him. I would have expected us to shield that ball and let it run over the goal line, but instead we kick it wide. Be a Peters Township throw-in with the prerequisite substitution at the 3-minute mark. Surprised to see the player jogging off. Again, that's part of what you try to do when you're ahead. 3 minutes, we need 2 goals. Peters throwing the ball in deep in our end. Played short back out to the player with the throw-in with a dangerous cross. St. Clair's able to head it out of trouble. Peters has the ball here on the near sideline. Looking to turn the corner. A tough spot. You try to defend that guy from behind, you're going to get called for that foul. It is outside the box. As you can see, it's about 20 yards out from the end line. So this is a dangerous spot that can be played directly as a shot on goal. Peters plays it in. It is a shot right to goal, and it was a very dangerous shot. Great job by Evan getting to the near post. When you set that 2-man wall, the goal is that you're taking care of the near post. The ball can't get from where you are onto the near post. It looks like the Peters player was able to curve that around the wall, and I couldn't quite tell if it was set up a little too far outside or if it was just an excellent job on the kick. Here comes the corner. Plays it across. Peters player about to run onto it. No, somebody else gets a head on it first. Play it out wide just to throw in from Upper St. Clair. Throw it in. Peters gets a head on it. I don't know what that call was. I think they called it Upper St. Clair just based on the direction the players are walking. Both those players seem to be back-to-back, reaching around each other. Don't know how you decide who was the attacker and who was fouled on that play. Minute 7 seconds remaining in the game. Free kick for Peters. Dangerous ball, got a head on it, but right at Evan Jakovac. Upper St. Clair looks to get a boot on it, run underneath it. Try to take advantage of the direction that ball's going, but Peters is able to get ahead and turn it back toward our goal. Comes away with the 50-50. Dangerously loops it back. Liam's able to head it out toward the goal line, at least out of trouble. Touch out of bounds, throw in for Peters Township. With 30 seconds to go, Peters looks like they're going to come away with a victory here tonight. Be the first blemish in Upper St. Clair's record this year. First loss for them. Again, hard fought. You hate to see that first goal go in after something I've never seen the referee do, just give the other team a free kick because he got in the way. But they did knock in a second one, obviously. So give them credit. They played well. Took advantage of the opportunities when they had them. And that we finished. Upper St. Clair will have a day off and then be getting ready to play at Mount Lebanon on Thursday night in another tough section battle. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it and come back again soon.